The victories of Aegon I Targaryen seemed unstoppable. The kings of the Riverlands had fallen. The Storm King was dead. The mighty host of the Reach and the Westerlands had been consumed by dragonfire at the Field of Fire. One by one, the crowns of Westeros were disappearing. Yet there remained a land unlike any other. To the south stretched Dorne, a realm of scorching deserts, rugged mountains, hidden valleys, and proud warriors. It had never been conquered by the Andals. It had never accepted foreign kings. And it had no intention of bowing to dragons. Its words said everything unbowed, unbent, unbroken. Dorne was ruled not by a king, but by an elderly princess. Her name was Meria Martell. She was nearly 80 years old, blind in one eye, her back bent with age. She walked only with assistance. Many outsiders assumed she would be weak. Instead, she proved to be one of the cleverest rulers Aegon would ever face. When Aegon demanded her surrender, Meria's answer was simple: Dorne has no king. Tell your king that. She refused to kneel. She refused tribute. She refused negotiations based on submission. She would fight. Confident after so many triumphs, Aegon invaded. His armies marched into Dorne expecting another swift campaign. Instead, they found almost no one. Villages stood abandoned. Castles appeared deserted. Fields were empty. Every time the Targaryen armies advanced, the Dornish simply vanished into the mountains and deserts. They refused to offer the kind of battle dragons could win. The invaders captured castle after castle. Yet each victory meant almost nothing. The castles contained few soldiers, no royal family, no decisive prize. As soon as Aegon's forces marched away, the Dornish emerged from hiding and reclaimed everything. It was like trying to hold water in one's hands. Frustrated, Aegon turned once again to his dragons. Balerion, Vhagar, and Meraxes swept across Dorne. Strongholds burned. Watchtowers collapsed. Storehouses became ash. Entire settlements disappeared beneath dragonfire. The destruction was terrible, yet the strategy still failed. The people themselves rarely remained where the dragons struck. When one town burned, its inhabitants had already fled. When one castle fell, another resistance group appeared somewhere else. The war dragged on, month after month. For the first time, Aegon found himself fighting an enemy who refused to play by the rules of conventional warfare. While Aegon and Visenya campaigned elsewhere, Rhaenys Targaryen flew south aboard Meraxes. She believed the war could still be won. Her target was Hellholt, seat of House Ulla. Meraxes circled high above the fortress. Then disaster struck. From below, a massive scorpion bolt, a giant siege crossbow designed to kill dragons, was launched toward the sky. Whether by incredible skill or astonishing luck, the bolt struck Meraxes directly in the eye. The dragon screamed. It was a sound heard for miles. Blinded and mortally wounded, Meraxes lost control. The enormous dragon crashed into the castle below. Stone towers shattered beneath its weight. Walls collapsed. Fire erupted everywhere. Queen Rhaenys was never seen alive again. Whether she died instantly in the fall or survived briefly before succumbing to her injuries remains one of the great mysteries of Targaryen history. No one knows for certain. News reached Aegon days later. For a long time, he said almost nothing. Those who knew him claimed they had never seen him so devastated. Rhaenys had not only been his queen, she had been his sister, his companion since childhood, 1/3 of the family that had conquered Westeros. Now she was gone, and one of the three great dragons lay dead beside her. The loss changed Aegon. The patient conqueror became a relentless avenger. What followed became known as the Dragon's Wrath. For nearly 2 years, Aegon and Visenya unleashed destruction upon Dorne, unlike anything the kingdom had ever endured. Almost every major castle was burned at least once. Some were attacked repeatedly. The dragons flew by day and by night. No fortress was considered safe. No noble house escaped entirely. Fields were scorched, harbors destroyed, roads left empty. Even so, the Dornish refused to surrender. Their rulers moved constantly. Their armies struck from hiding. Supply lines vanished. Messengers disappeared. Small victories came at enormous cost. The dragons could burn Dorne, but they could not rule it. Then, one day, something extraordinary happened. A Dornish envoy arrived under a banner of peace. He carried a sealed letter for Aegon. No one knows what was written inside. The contents have never been revealed. The mystery has fascinated maesters and readers for centuries. Some believe it contained proof that Rhaenys had survived for a time. Others think it threatened the life of Aegon's young heir. Still others believe it offered information so personal that only Aegon could understand its significance. Whatever the truth, Aegon read the letter. Witnesses said his face changed. Without a word, he mounted Balerion and flew alone to Dragonstone. When he returned, he accepted peace. The war ended. Dorne remained independent. It would not formally join the Seven Kingdoms until nearly 2 centuries later, through diplomacy and marriage, rather than conquest. For the first and only time in his conquest, Aegon had failed to bring a kingdom under his direct rule. It was a humbling lesson. Dragons could win battles. They could destroy castles. They could terrify armies. But they could not force every people to surrender. Some victories demanded something greater than fire.